Hi, and welcome back into my kitchen. Tonight we're going to make country fried steak with buttermilk gravy. And I'm going to start off with these cube steaks. They don't want to hold together too well. First I put them in a little egg wash. That's 2 eggs and maybe, oh, look at that. Oh well. And I want to say about 1/4 cup of water, if that much. So they go, I'm going to have to use my hands or they'll break apart. So they go into the egg wash and then into the flour. And this is self-rising flour. And I have seasoned it with salt and pepper. So I was going to do this twice, but it doesn't want to cooperate. So we're just going to do it once. We have little bitty pieces in here. This is you can't see me putting it in the electric skillet. I can't do both at one time. I'm so sorry. It just won't work with this camera. Here's my flour. The electric skillet, I've got a mixture of olive oil and butter. About half of each. And get enough flour so you can get all of your cube steak excuse me, coated real well, and have a little bit left over, or have some left over so you can make the gravy. So you can pretty much see I want all of that coated, but I do shake off the excess. And here it goes into the electric fry pan. And actually, you know, you cook these fast, and I had this set pretty high. However, it's not cooking like it should. I told you it's very old. It's like 40 years old. And who knows, maybe it's the cook. Ooh. So here goes the third one. My hands are such a mess. I'm going to get the rest of these in here, and then I will bring you back when they get through frying or start frying or something to that effect. Alright, there you go. Here they are frying. They're about done. It only takes a few minutes aside. You know, and when they get brown, they're done. Don't overcook them because they get tough. Can you see it? I'm trying to get it in there. Let's see. Well, I'm going to start putting these on a platter, but we're not done yet. We have got to make the gravy. And when I get these out of the pan and start on that gravy, I'll bring you back in. Alright, I got all the cube steak out, or the country fried steak, and I've scraped up the bits that I could get up. Now I'm going to add some flour, and I kind of tipped this to one side and took a guess. I want to say there's about 4 tablespoons of flour in there, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of flour in there. And scoot it around a bit. Now remember, this flour has already got some seasoning on it. Now in this cup, I've got 1.5 cups of buttermilk and 1.5 cups of water. I tried using buttermilk full strength, and I didn't care for it. It was too strong, and it leaves the appearance that it's not fixed good, you know, that there's little lumps in it. Now this gravy, you're either going to love it or hate it. My children love it. They're always asking me to fix buttermilk gravy. And it's not sweet like sweet milk gravy. It's got a little twang to it. We're going to turn this up and let it start. And don't add any more seasoning to it until it's thickened. Because the salt and pepper, it intensifies when the gravy starts thickening, or when it does thicken. So, you know, you accidentally add too much when you try to season it beforehand. I got this pan turned way up. It's at 450 because I want it to start boiling. I want it to start thickening up here. And that's how you make buttermilk gravy. Half of milk and half water. Half buttermilk, half water. This particular buttermilk is non-fat, but it was only by accident. I went to get whole buttermilk and picked up the wrong carton. So that's my fault. And I don't think it really matters. And it's cooking away. We're going to let it bubble a minute. And while it's doing that, I'm going to fix a little plate over here. And we'll be in business then. You can see exactly where the heating element is in this, because this thing is so old. That's when they made heating elements like that. See all those bits coming up from the cube steak? Excuse me. Now this is a good thickness right here. It's not too thin, not too thick. I'm going to give it a quick taste. See if it needs any seasoning. And it does. It needs a little bit of salt. Excuse me. And it needs a little bit of pepper. And remember, when you season, don't season to suit yourself. Just season it and let everybody else decide if they want more. Look at that. Perfect gravy. I'm going to put this down on warm now. I'm going to show you my plate of cube steak. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to take one off, put it in my dish. And here comes the gravy. Some of my mashed potatoes. And some on my cube steak. And got some broccoli on the side. Well, that's it, guys. That's how you make cube steak or country fried steak. And I'll try to leave, you know, a partial recipe down below for you so that you can have something to refer to. But here you go. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. You know, I really appreciate that. Give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't, or if you like my recipes. And until next time, you take care.